Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to this week's episode of Greaser Garage. I think today we're going to do something a little different. I was going to be working on one of the Tauruses today, installing a thermostat, but I don't quite have all the parts, and I couldn't get my young priest and old priest's schedule lined up, because that car is pretty much Linda Blair. So, today what we're going to do instead is we're going to work on a little just for fun project, and I'll take you guys along for the journey. Okay, so the tools we're going to use for today's project are kind of all over the map. Kind of making this up as we go here. But we're going to have this sacrificial ratchet, which we're going to mate to this sacrificial wrench, which we're also going to attach to this sacrificial hammer. We're going to make one of those fancy Dan wrench-ratchet-hammer tools, what you guys seen online, going around in the memes there for a while. To get that going, probably going to need some drill bits, trusty drill, wire wheel kind of grinder, cutting disc. Maybe we'll end up using our chop saw. Figure we'll probably do a little bit over on the actual bench grinder and wire wheel there. And for sure we're going to end up using the welder today too. All that said and done, we may even, just for funsies, if we're feeling really crazy, throw in a drill press, and we'll see how she goes. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is take one of our drill bits here of the cobalt variety, get her into our drill here, chuck her up, and I'm going to try separating the hammerhead on our cheapy hammer here from the cheapy handle that it came with. Let's give that a go. Cheap hammer smoke. Don't breathe this. Stop. Hold up. Pro tip here. Never hit two hardened steel hammers together. The results are hilarious. Yeah, we're going to try various methods to separate this handle from the body here. Sometimes just whacking things is the best way. Okay, with a little bit of whacking and a little bit of drilling, we managed to get that hammerhead separated. But you can see there's still some crap in there, so we're just going to clean it up with a file, and then we'll be ready for our next step. Stop. Hold up. Everything you're about to see in this video is completely unsafe, detrimental to your long life, and hazardous to baby puppies. So, under any circumstances, do not repeat anything you're about to see. Well, it's not really unsafe, but it is harmful to baby puppies and detrimental to long life. So, don't attempt to duplicate any of the techniques that I use. These are just the way I do things, and it's kind of my own home-taught way of doing things. Okay, we got her kind of cleaned up there. So what I'm going to do now is just cut off the tines, and we'll see what we got to work with. Now that we got this separated, I'm just going to go over to the wire wheel, clean it up a bit and deburr it, and we'll see what we're playing with. Okay, so we got this kind of ground out and cleaned up, and we got our wrench here. So what we're going to do is see where we want to attach it, and I think the profile we're going to kind of go for is something like this here. We'll mark it out with the pen, rough cut it, and then refine that shape on the grinder. Stop. Hold up. Safety factor. Never use an angle grinder without a proper guard or handle on it. This was totally fabricated just for the ease of shot and getting good clarification on the video. Also, remember, there is no more important safety rule than to wear these safety glasses. Okay, I've got this rough cut to shape now, so it will kind of sit in the wrench just as such to give us a good striking surface. What I'm going to do now is take this over to the grinder and the wire wheel, just refine the shape a little bit and clean up these burrs, and then we can weld this on. Okay, so we got it kind of all rough mounted up here. We got a grounding clamp in place. All that's left to do is join these two together with the magic that is welding. Okay, just going to clean that surface up here with our wire brush, and then what I can do is start getting the rest of it tacked in place, and then once I feel we got everything pretty well done, we'll hit up the grinder and clean up our welds. Looks like she worked. Well, now that we got this portion roughed in and pretty well good to go, everything's still working, which is beautiful. Now what we're going to do is cut off this end down here. I'm going to cut off this handle, and then we're going to kind of put them together something like that, I figure. Let's see what she looks like. Okay, so everything is together. We got the hammer, we got our ratchet end, and our wrench. And it looks like everything is still pretty well working. So we're going to hit it with a light coat of paint, just for funsies, and then I'll meet you guys at the end of the video. Okay, cleanup for this job is a little bit more involved than our previous projects have been, but let me throw these tools away where they belong, and I'll meet you to show you the final product. Pro tip: if you used a file for any of your projects, get yourself a file card and then give your files just a quick little cleanup and dressing before you put them away in your tool chest. That way they're ready for you next time you're in. Oh, and now for the big reveal. Ta-da! Have you ever wanted to hammer something and wrench something and ratchet something all at the same time? Well, now you can. And for 14 easy payments of $15.99, you can have your very own wrench hammer ratchet thing. Greaser certified. Hooah! Oh, hey, you're still here. Well, everything's being squared away and put away as needed. We've got this fancy new tool to add to our toolbox now, and that's pretty well it for today. I'd like to say sorry for this video. She's a little abnormal from our standard series of working on cars and all. But if you liked it, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought of today's video, and maybe we'll do a couple more just for fun build videos. Anyhow, you all have yourself a good day, and we'll see you guys next week. Over the time staring at this golden wrench, I start to realize it somehow has become very precious to me. Precious. Ah.
You painted it gold, like Goldfinger.
What's wrong with Goldfinger? He was the bad guy there in James Bond.
Except he killed people and painted them gold.
Goldfinger. The one with the Midas touch. Oh, the spider's touch. Oh shit.